All right, sitting comfortably. Again, oops. I still need to mute everybody. Okay. I'm with it today. Okay. There we go. Okay. And knowing you can adjust your legs and your body position anytime you need. And just bring yourself into feeling your base. Feel your spine sitting down on the pelvis and really feel yourself sitting on the center of that pelvic bowl. So you feel those ischial tuberosities, which are little bony parts that come out of that pelvis, and you can feel them. And you feel length through the spine, and you're lifting everything up and out of that pelvic bowl. And then you're allowing your rib cage to expand and contract freely. And you're starting to slow yourself down. Starting to slow the body, the breath, the mind. And then beginning to add a little intentional lengthening of your exhale. So inhale is whatever it wants to be. Feel your exhale take just that little bit longer to fully leave. Notice as you start to control the breath a little bit more, how the spine moves with the breath. And then with your next exhale, using the full length of the breath, slowly lower your chin towards your chest. Only as far as you're comfortable. Think about reaching out as well as down. And then on that inhale, feel the rib cage expand and feel your spine come back up tall. And again, exhale, slowly releasing down, gently, comfortably. See if you can go a little bit farther. And then inhale, slowly bring yourself back up. So 4 more like this. I want you to see if you can feel each vertebrae coming off the stack. So there are 7 vertebrae in your neck, all the way down to the base, and then you start into the thoracic. There are 12 of those. I doubt we'll get more than a few in, but just noticing what you feel. Again, working on developing that body awareness. I'm going to say this is the last one. And then inhale back up. So again, checking in, see how you feel. Roll the shoulders a little bit. Would that make a difference in the neck and shoulders? And then bringing that left arm down by your side. On inhale, slowly float the arm up just halfway. Look over your middle finger. And as you exhale, rotating the head all the way to the other side, the arm reaches behind you and down. So maybe 45-degree angle down and back. And then drop your chin a little bit as it reaches the shoulder. Inhale, slowly bring it up to the horizon. Turn and look at that middle finger. As you exhale, arm goes back and behind. Shoulder blade draws in. Chin rotates to the opposite shoulder and then down. One more time over here. Think about how you're reaching. Think about how you're rotating the head. And then inhale back to center, hand to the knee. Check in. Again, notice what you feel. And then bring the other hand down. As you inhale, slowly float that arm to the horizon. looking over the middle finger. And as you exhale, again, arm goes back and behind, squeeze the shoulder blade, rotate your head to the opposite shoulder, and at the very end range, you're dropping down with the chin. Inhale, slowly float the head, float the arm. And exhale, slowly return both to where they had started. I've got one more over here. So notice how right and left feel different. And then inhale back to center. Check in. Notice what you feel. And then please come onto all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Again, working with the spine here. Elbows point back. Try to keep your knees under your hips to start. As you inhale, gently push the breastbone forward. Lift the chin up just a little bit. And then keeping that spine straight, you're going to drop the head down, drop the thoracic, but the rest of the spine stays still. As you pull back just part way, what's that point that you start to feel like your spine is rounding? Stop there. Take an inhale, feel that expansiveness, and then exhale. Slowly drop the elbows, the forehead, the hips. As you inhale, extend the chest, press the hands into the ground, and lift to all fours. At that end range, lift the chin up just a little bit. Elbows are pointing back. As you exhale, straighten the spine out, keep the spine straight, pull the tailbone back. Again, to that point that you start to feel like you might need to round your spine. Stop there. Feel the inhale. Get that back to open up. And then exhale, beginning to pull yourself all the way down. Elbows, forehead, hips. As you inhale, extend the spine, lift the chest, and come all the way back. Again, one more like this. So you're taking your time. Exhale, keeping the spine straight, all the exhale. So it's a nice slow motion. Again, paying attention to the spine. Inhale, stay, get that expansion happening. Exhale, continue the journey back to child's pose. Take your time and really feel what's going on. All right, last time. Inhale all the way up. And check in for a few breaths. So if you have your George handy, your mini-stability ball, please come down. You can use George. If you don't have George, you can do this on the ground. I need to move my microphone. There we go. Okay. So George is underneath the breastbone. Make sure he's on bony parts, no soft tissue, directly soft tissue. And again, take a few breaths. Feel what's happening. Really try to expand back bottom ribs, expand down into that low back. See if you can even get the breath to go to the sacrum. Again, just working on awareness here. As you inhale, you may feel like the spine's lifting toward the ceiling as well. And as you're exhaling, allowing George to take the weight. With the next inhale, shoulder blades are pulling back and in. Slowly push George forward, long through the back of the neck, long through that low back. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, see if you can push the ball forward just a little bit more. At the very end, lift your chin just a little, and then exhale and release all the way down. Again, inhale, start your shoulder blades, pull back with those arms, push the breastbone forward, back of the neck stays along and relaxed. Exhale, stay here. As you inhale, see if you can push forward a little bit more at that very end, then you're lifting your chin just a little, and exhale, release all the way down. One more time like this. Inhale, shoulder blades. Exhale, stay, relax the neck. Inhale, push forward more. Get it from that mid-thoracic. Lift the chin just a little at the end, and then slowly release down. Check in, see how you feel. from here, please press to all fours. George can go off to the side for the moment. And again, checking in. What do you feel? What do you notice? And then take your knees a little bit wider than your hips. Try to keep the knees under the hips vertically, but they're wider out. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right, elbows are pointing back. Hands again can be a little bit wider than your shoulders. And then you're going to bring your right arm to salute. So the challenge here is to keep your shoulders and your hips square as if you had all four digits on the ground, but you're still here. So press the tops of the feet down even. Exhale, give me a little bit of a rounding through that low back. Take an inhale, feel the rib cage expand. Exhale, push out with the left arm gently and rotate your rib cage to the right. Inhale, slowly bring yourself back to all center. And then exhale, push out with that left hand, rotate your rib cage to the right. Inhale, we got one more on this side. Shoulders are relaxed, strong spine, strong core, and then release that left hand. Go ahead and sit back in child's pose. Give your shoulders a break. Notice how the left and the right feel different. They did work, both did work, but it's different. Again, noticing that. All right, back to all fours. Find that stable point again. Elbows point back. All right, from here, left hand comes under that forehead. You're in that salute position. Take an inhale. As you exhale, push out with the right arm. You're going to rotate the rib cage to the left. Inhale, slowly back to center. So your pelvis stays still here. As you exhale, rotate your rib cage to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, rotate one last time, rib cage to the left. Back to center. Hand down, check in. Notice what's going on. And then we're going to work with lower body. So if you need a break for the hands, you can drop down to the elbows at any time. You can also sit back in a child's pose. All right, so again, stabilization, elbows point back. Walk those knees in just that little bit. And then with the next exhale, you're going to extend the right leg behind you. So toe in to start. I want you to get that balance, that sense of place. And Pinto is now making biscuits for us all. As you exhale, lift that leg up. So think about reaching the heel, reach the hip, and then reach the crown the opposite direction. So you're being pulled into this nice long line. So on the next exhale, use the glute, lift that knee just a little bit higher, just enough that you feel like you're getting all stretched through the core. Low back stays long. On the next inhale, bend your knee. Keep that hip in place. Exhale, straighten it back out. Again, inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten. We got one more. Inhale, bend. So I really want you focusing on the length being created. Try to open that hip up and then slowly release down. So we're not lifting the hand because I really want you to feel the length we're trying to create here. And because Pinto would think it's a plaything. All right, so sit back to child's pose. Release the wrist if you need to. Pet the cat if you need to. And again, you can also choose to go to knuckles. All right, so from here, again, elbows back, core is engaged. That left toe tucks in as the leg extends back. Think about reaching through the hip. All right, got it. Stable. Exhale, lift. Make sure the hips are steady. Long spine. On the next exhale, lift up a little bit higher. And then when you're ready on an inhale, you're slowly bending that knee. Exhale, straighten it back down. Inhale, slowly bend the knee. So check that low back. That's your key. If you're lifting that knee too high, it might go into the low back. So really be mindful here. Last one. And release. And release. Check in for a moment, see how you feel. And then please bring yourself to standing. If you have George can go between the ankles. So just off the ground and check in. Let's go this way today. My assistant, the cat, being such a big help today. All right, tall spine, check in. And I want you to, with your arms hanging down by your side, I just want you to begin to reach the fingers down, spread the palms, and then allow the fingers to start to curl out. So notice what you're feeling, and release. Inhale, expand, stretch the hands, curl them up. One more time. We're going to play with this today as we're doing our Tadasana. And release. All right, so check in. Now bring your awareness to your feet. Stuff your nose. So on the next exhale, core engages, and you slowly press in on George. Lift the heels up just a little bit. So think about lifting up as opposed to forward. And then on the next inhale, oops, go ahead and release down. Sorry, I lost it. That's the distraction of Pinto. All right, so exhale, core engages, press in, lift. Also, if you're not in the right place, it's harder to maintain. Make sure the big toe stays weighted. So as you inhale, you're spreading the hands, you're extending those fingers back, and you're slowly reaching up toward the ceiling. Think about ribs pull away from the hips. As you exhale, relax the hands, bend the elbows, pull the arms back and behind. Inhale, extend the hands, press the palms up, slowly lengthen a little higher if you're able, and then exhale, slowly release everything back down. Check in, see how you feel. Wiggle the hands around if you'd like. And then on the next exhale, again, press in on the ball, gently lift. On inhale, fingers start their journey, spread the hands, sweep up toward the sky. Again, find that focal point, stay focused. On the exhale, the hands relax, bend the elbows, pull the arms back and behind. As you inhale, slowly extend and reach those arms all the way back up. And then exhale and release. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time. So notice what you feel in the hands. Okay, and the way we're working it, we're actually getting into this whole fascial line that comes to the shoulder. All right, so when you're ready, exhale, slowly press in, lift up. On inhale, start the hands journeying up. As you exhale, bend the elbows, pull the arms back and behind, relax those hands. Inhale, reach up and long again. And then exhale and slowly release yourself all the way back down. Check in, see what you feel. Notice how it's going. What do you feel is different and happening in the shoulders? All right, George off to the side. Step your left foot forward, your right leg goes back. Excuse me. So starting with just the legs to make sure we're good there. So heel presses into the ground, core is engaged, glute fires, you're long, and give me that gentle lengthening of the low back so that stays protected. As you inhale, just the lower body, bend the front knee, full body lean from that back heel. As you exhale, go ahead and press out. Inhale, slowly lunge in. Exhale and press out. So this time the right arm only is going to sweep. Inhale, lunge in, reach that arm forward and up. As you exhale, stay here and allow your hips to drop a little bit more and start to turn just a little bit toward your right. As you inhale back to center and then exhale and release. Again, inhale, slowly lunge in, long through the low back, push that breastbone forward. Exhale, add that little rotation, see if you can drop farther in. Inhale back in. All right, adding left arm movement in as well. So inhale, right arm comes up, reach forward. As you exhale, that left arm reaches across to the right. Reach through, get a little lateral and a twist in there. Inhale, back to center. Exhale and release. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, reach through with that left arm. Spine's doing the exact same thing we were practicing a moment ago. Back to center and release. Check in, see how you feel. And then hands sliding down the leg. Exhale, gently hinge forward to start, and then your spine gets to round. All the way down, fingertips to the ground.
As you inhale, shift your hips forward. As you exhale, shift the hips backwards. Inhale, you come forward, feel the spine straighten. As you exhale, shifting backwards, pushing that left hip in particular back. Inhale. And now we're working through the quarters. So as you inhale, lift up a quarter of the way. Arms reach forward or on your leg as is appropriate. Use the full length of your exhale to lower down. Inhale, lift up halfway. And as you exhale, again, think about lengthening the spine, relax the neck, all the way down. This time, all the way up. And then exhale, arms down by your side. Step both feet together and check in. Notice what you feel. Notice how right and left are different. And then please step your left foot behind you. And again, back heel firmly into the ground, engage the glute, core is engaged, lengthen your low back just a little bit, and starting with just the legs. So as you inhale, you gently lunge in, back heel stays nice and solid. As you exhale, press out. Again, inhale, lunge in. Exhale, press out. Adding the left arm sweeping with a little bit of a rotation. So inhale in. Exhale, you stay here. You have that little bit of a twist going on. Think about lifting up even more. Inhale, back to center. Exhale and release. Again, inhale, lunge in, sweep, drop those hips long through your low back. Exhale, a little bit of a rotation. Inhale, back to center. So now the right arm gets to reach through on the exhale. So inhale up, long spine, push forward. As you exhale, reach that right arm through the back wall. You get that twist and lateral going on. Inhale, center. Exhale and release down. One more time. Inhale, lunge in. Pinching myself with the mic as I go. There we go. As you exhale, that right arm reaches across. Inhale, center. Exhale, back. Again, take a breath. Check in, see what's going on. Notice how you feel. And then hands sliding down the legs. On exhale, you're beginning your forward fold journey. All the way down. So on the inhale, you're shifting your weight forward gently. As you exhale, you're shifting your weight back. So draw that right hip back. On exhale, inhale, straighten spine a little bit. One more here. And then we're beginning the journey of inhaling up in the quarters. So as you inhale, lift up a quarter of the way. Exhale, release all the way down. Inhale, lift up halfway, straighten the spine, push the breastbone forward. Exhale, all the way down, and then all the way up. Exhale, arms to your sides, and step in. Notice how you feel. Check in, what's going on. All right, and then coming into straddle. Again, notice the change in leg position. So again, we're working with the twist and the arm. We're going to start once we lunge in with the head going opposite. It's going to stay forward as the arm twists back, and then we'll let them go together. So take an inhale, and as you exhale, we'll go to your right first. So you're slowly going to drop down in. And then again, inhale, bring it back up. One more time, just the legs. Exhale, hips drop back, down as far as you're comfortable. And then inhale, slowly float up. So now going down, staying for a breath, adding that rotation. So as you exhale, slowly dropping in. Inhale, reach the outside arm forward. As you exhale, rotate back. The head looks down, even toward the opposite foot. Inhale, rotate center. Exhale to where you start. Take an inhale, exhale, drop in. On inhale, outside arm reaches forward. Exhale, you're slowly going to twist the shoulders. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, up. So now the head gets to rotate with that arm. So on the next exhale, slowly drop in. Inhale, reach that arm forward. As you exhale, turn and follow that hand. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, up. We got one more time. On the next exhale, slowly drop in. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, turn and look at that hand. Inhale, back. And release. All right, notice right to left. Now I'm going to do the same thing, go in this other direction. So as you exhale, slowly dropping in. As you inhale, come back to center. So again, get those hips sitting back. The knee's going to go forward as long as you're stable on this foot. That's the most important thing. All right, this time, head stays forward on the extra breath. So inhale, the outside arm goes forward, head stays forward. Exhale, turn the rib cage. You can even push with this inside hand a little bit. And then up. Take a free inhale. Exhale, slowly lunge in. Inhale, the arm goes up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And this time we're allowing the head and the rib cage to turn. So exhale, dropping in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, turn and look. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale up. Uno más, one more time. So when you're ready, exhale in. Inhale, reach the arm, creating length. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, and all the way back up. So check in and notice. Walk the feet in a little bit if you'd like. And then you're going to turn your fireplace toes toward the fireplace. Again, think about hips staying level here. And we're going to work with lateral flexion of the spine. So it's going to continue to open up shoulders and the hips. So this lead knee stays slightly bent. Again, the hips are going to stay level. Again, working with just the spine, and then we'll add fun. So take an inhale, grow tall, and then as you exhale, start to go ear to shoulder, shoulder to rib, rib to hip. Go down if you'd like, and then inhale, slowly float back to center. Again, exhale, ear to shoulder, shoulder to rib, rib to hip. Get this feeling of the pelvis staying still and the spine is doing that lateral. All right, so inhale, exhale, go into that lateral. Stay here. Inhale, float that top arm up. I want you to reach the fingertips up, press the palm, and as you exhale, keep that extension of the palm. Drop your chin down, take the arm back and behind. Inhale, float it back up to the ceiling. So now you're lifting the ribs, you're really getting into the side. Activate that hand. Exhale behind you. Inhale, the arm goes up, the head goes up. Exhale, now working that opposition. So this bottom hand can be wherever's comfortable for you. Last one here. And then inhale, slowly come to center and check in. Notice right to left, see how you feel. What are the differences, what's changing? And then we're going to turn to those toes go that way. All right, again, hips stay level. Try to keep that knee a slight bend. That's going to help keep the pelvis level. Long spine, just the spine to start. So inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, slowly ear to shoulder, shoulder to rib, rib to hip. Try to keep this top shoulder back. This hand can go wherever's comfortable for you. And then inhale, slowly bring yourself back up. Exhale, ear to shoulder, shoulder to rib, rib to hip. Turn the head as you like. Inhale, bring it back up. All right, adding the stay and adding the arm movement. So exhaling down. Inhale, activate the hand. Float that arm up to the ceiling. Keep looking at the ground. As you exhale, take the arm back and behind. Look down a little bit more to lock your chin. Again, inhale, float up. And exhale, slowly down. So now adding arm or head movement to match the arm. So inhale up, keep that hand active. Exhale, slowly press it down. One more time, inhale up. And exhale, slowly release. Inhale, back to center. And check in, see how you feel. Step both feet together. And coming into standing forward fold. So with those knees slightly bent, inhale both arms up. Exhale, slowly release yourself forward, all the way down. Hands go to your shins. Sustain down for 3 breaths. So inhale, stay. Exhale, see if you can go a little deeper. Inhale. Last one here. And then working through the quarters. So as you inhale, reach the arms, extend the spine, just a quarter of the way up. And again, that's a measure of what's going on with you today. Where is your quarter? Where is your halfway? And relax your neck. Think about the upper back doing some work here. All the way up. And exhale, arms come down by your sides. Check in. See how you feel. Notice what's changed. And then please come to kneeling. If you need to grab padding, feel free to. All right, check in, see how you feel. So I'm actually going to turn and face you for this one. So we're going to do a little bit different placement with the front foot. All right, so go ahead and bring the fireplace leg forward. So this is your normal position. So I actually want you to put yourself out about 45 degrees, maybe 30 degrees, 30 to 45, somewhere in there. So keep the hips square, and I want you to, again, practice. Exhale, slowly dropping. You're kind of going forward, but it's naturally taking you toward this front angle. My knee does not care for that. Let me find the right spot for it. And then slowly pull yourself back. Again, exhale, slowly drop in. So just open up your hips at a different angle than what we normally do. And then inhale. All right, so now this outside arm is going to do the sweeping. So as you inhale slowly up, think about lifting the ribs away from the hips. As you exhale, pull back. Again, inhale, slowly dropping forward. You're working on that 45. Lift up. See that lateral? We're going to add in this arm now. So inhale, you're going to go in and up and twist. Stay here for exhale. Inhale, see if you're going to reach a little bit more. No discomfort in the low back. And then exhale, press out. One more time like that. So inhale, lunge in and twist. Exhale, go deeper. Inhale, see if you can reach more. And then exhale and release. Go ahead and come back to kneeling. Oh, there we go. My knee is slowly getting better. So check in. Notice what you feel. So it wasn't so much true through the hip flexors. It was really opening up some diagonals that we have on the legs that we don't normally get into. All right, now I'm bringing the non-fireplace leg. Again, you can start out square where you normally do and then walk it out that 30 or 45 degrees. Again, twice, just working with the legs. So as you inhale, slowly drop in and then exhale, press out. Again, inhale, slowly drop in, just getting used to that motion. And then we're adding the arm. So inhale, drop in, lunge. Again, get that lift. Feel the lateral. Exhale back. Inhale, slowly drop in, lunge. Exhale. Adding that arm. And adding that stay. So inhale, reach. Exhale. See if you can drop into the hips a little bit more. Inhale, reach taller. Exhale. press back. One more time. Inhale, slowly lunge in, add that reach. Exhale, drop in. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, and release out. Back to kneeling. So much easier to get out of that side. Again, I'm just turning myself. You stay there. Notice right to left. See how everything feels. And then coming into Vajrasana. So as you inhale, both arms up. Exhale, ribs to hips. Round your spine. And then slowly sink your hips back down. Inhale, slowly bring yourself all the way back up. Exhale, slowly ribs to hips. Come all the way down. Inhale, bring yourself back up. One more time with movement. And then we'll go down and stay for 3 breaths and enjoy your daily Pinto's presence. So exhale, slowly release all the way down. Hands can go wherever's comfortable. Knees can be wherever's comfortable. And feel free to rock your hips side to side. Slowly bring yourself forward. Readjust to accommodate for your daily Pinto. So start out in all fours, and then you're going to walk your knees back a little bit. So from here, I want you to start sitting your hips back. It's kind of like Chakravartinasana, but we're not necessarily going all the way back. I want you to think straight spine, but you're dropping the torso down. And then inhale, bring yourself back up. I want you to try to keep your hips a little bit more of an angle. So it's the perpendicular angle. So slowly go ahead and sit yourself back. So this is a little exploration here. So for me, with my hips at this angle, I'm not quite sitting down so much. I actually feel like I get a stretch all the way down to my tailbone. And that's what we're going for, is where do you feel the lat pull back to its base? So the lats go from your shoulder all the way to your pelvis, and then fascially all the way down to the tips of that tailbone. We've been doing a lot of shoulder work. So this time I want you to go in and stay. A lot of shoulder work, so hopefully this isn't feeling too restricted. And again, feel free to adjust the knees if you need to. That's not quite too much what I get. And again, I get that little bit when the tailbone's just starting to round. That's where I really start to feel it. So again, explore and be curious here. Head's on the ground, but the weight is on your hands. Your arms are very active. And then slowly go ahead and bring yourself back to all fours. Walk yourself in. Pet your daily Pinto and come around onto your back. How am I going to do this with a cat at the end of the mat? I'll figure it out. All right. So check in once you're here. Notice how everything feels. Allow yourself to relax for a moment. So we lie here almost every yoga class. So how does this feel different? Does it feel different? Can you tell? How's your body awareness doing? All right, so feet flat on the ground, hip distance apart if you would like. George in between the knees, you are welcome to. Again, 2 more biofeedback. Take an inhale, long spine. As you exhale, gently begin to roll the spine and lift those hips up. When you get to the top, think about lifting from the heart. So your low back stays long, those ribs stay down. From here, inhale, both arms overhead. Spread the hands. Back of the hand goes into the ground. Inhale, that was an exhale. Inhale, and then slowly everything comes back down. Again, take an inhale, exhale, roll your spine, squeeze in on George. Think about lifting from the heart. Take an inhale, arms go up and overhead. Spread the hands. reach the palms. Take an exhale. Yeah, stand up for a breath and then slowly exhale. Everything comes back down. So we're going to play with one arm stays overhead now. Move myself back on the mat first. There we go. All right, so take an inhale. Exhale. Slowly articulate your spine. Open through the heart. Inhale. Both arms go overhead. I want you to keep your right arm very active. And on the next exhale, you're slowly bringing the left arm down and roll the spine. Take an inhale at the bottom. Keep that right hand spread. Exhale. Slowly bring everything up and over. Take an inhale at the top. Now the left hand is going to stay there. And slowly exhale. Right arm comes down. And again, keep that left hand active. Take an inhale. And then exhale. Everything comes back up. Stay for inhale. Exhale. Right hand stays. Left hand comes down. Inhale up. Long through that low back. Last time here. Bring it down. Inhale all the way back up. And then this time both arms are coming down. Check in. See how you feel. And then please, George off to the side, if you're using George, knees into your chest and coming into supine twist. So arms to T. So on the next exhale, your legs are going to go to the right and your head to also roll to the right. So the left arm reaches as long as it can from the tail off the ground, that's fine. Inhale slowly, everything back to center. And then exhale, legs and head go to the left. So reach that right arm out. Inhale, come back to center. Now the head goes opposite. So legs go to the right, head to the left. Think about active hands here. You're still reaching. How does that change what you feel through the shoulders? Exhale, legs to the left, head to the right. And then your choice, which way you want your head to go, or you can keep it centered. So as you exhale, legs go right, where does your head go? Inhale, center, exhale, legs go left, where does your head go? And then inhale, center. Go ahead and bring your hands to your knees. So gentle Apanasana. So inhale, both knees press away. As you exhale, the abdominals draw in, the knees back in. Inhale, press away. Exhale, draw in. Yeah, 3 more. Take your time here. Slow the breath down. And again, this is more about abdominal engagement to get the low back to round as opposed to muscling in with those arms. Last one. Feet come down. Check in for a breath or two. See how you feel. What's changing? And then please bring yourself to sitting. Again, we're going to work with the twist here and play with the head position, and then we'll finish with the forward fold. So we're going to take right leg, cross it over the left, and pulling the knee into the chest. So think about that little knee and pulling in. Excuse me. There's also a little leverage so you keep that spine straight. So you get to use the leg for that. That right arm is going to come forward. So take an inhale, lengthen and lift, reach the hand out, press the palm out. As you exhale, you're slowly beginning to rotate the spine. So I'll let you decide where you want the head to go. You've done enough of that. What feels good for you today? Inhale, come back about halfway. Stay lifted and long. Exhale, rotate, palm pressing backwards as you go. Inhale. Again, exhale, palm opens, presses back. So you can exaggerate that neck if you like. Just see what happens. 3 more times like this. And notice hopefully your spine's getting a little deeper in the twist, regardless of which direction the head's going. So if the head goes with it, you'll obviously get a little deeper in, but that may not be what you need today. And again, honoring that. Last one here. And then slowly back to center. Uncross, legs out straight. Check in right to left. Again, notice what you feel. Hopefully you're feeling different. And then we're going to cross the left leg over and pull up and in. And again, you get to use that right arm to pull in and stay extended. So give you that length. All right, so that's what the purpose is. All right, left arm inhales up. As you exhale, slowly begin to open that palm and rotate back. And on this side, where do you want the head to look? Exhale, or inhale, excuse me, release a little bit. Exhale, slowly pull up and in, get a little twist. Again, where does your head want to go? You feel free to exaggerate it. Inhale, you back off a little bit. Exhale, go deeper into your rotation. Inhale, back off. We have 3 more. Last one. And then back to center. Uncross. Check in. Sit up tall. Notice how you feel. Notice again, right and left. Are they feeling different? How's the neck? How are the shoulders, upper back? How are those hips doing? I've been working on the whole system. All right. When you're ready, inhale tall. As you exhale, slowly releasing down into forward fold. So we're going to be down for 3 breaths. So on inhale, lift up a little bit. Exhale. See if you can pull the ribs farther away from the hips. Create more length in your spine. Inhale, that gentle lift up. You can work on straightening those legs, or you can just focus on the spine. Again, spine first, legs second. And then working the quarters. So as you inhale, slowly begin to extend and lift a quarter of the way. Again, where is it for you? Inhale, lift up halfway. And then down. And then all the way. And exhale, arms down to your sides. Again, take a few breaths, check in. What's going on? And then slowly roll yourself onto your back. Knees and feet together, so coming into Supta Baddha Konasana, bound angle. As you inhale, knees open out to diamond. So I'll let you decide here. If you want to do the movement, the exhale, knees together, inhale back to diamond, or do you want to stay? Again, always have a little ride of the breath. You have 6 breaths. So make sure the low back stays protected. Think about relaxing through those hips. Last one here. And then exhale, pull back to center. Feet flat, knees into your chest. Hands can go behind the knees, hands can go down by your side. Whatever's more comfortable for you. And I want you to think of inhale, grow the crown of the head long. So the back of the neck lengthens and your tailbone reaches opposite. Exhale, keep that length. Inhale, you're slowly pressing both heels up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, slowly draw them back down and in. A little Apanasana at the end with the tailbone come up. Inhale, press those heels, spread your toes. Exhale, and pull, relax the feet. Inhale, press the heels, spread the toes, pull those toes down toward you. We got 3 more like this. Press up and in. Again, notice what you feel at the neck and shoulders. Notice what you feel with the emphasis now on the feet. Last one here. And then take a few breaths, feet on the ground, check in, see what's going on. Is there anything that you need to do before we go into Shavasana so that you are ready and that you are comfortable? Feel free to honor that. Otherwise, bringing yourself into whatever position allows you to release, to relax, to let go. And as you're lying in Shavasana, allow the breath to be effortless. Allow your mind to be quiet. If you need help, feel free to count the breath. Inhale is 1. Exhale is 2. And just repeat 1 and 2. And allowing yourself to let go, to let the ground fully support you. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Allow the shoulders to open up. So what happens if you go palm up versus palm down? Allow the ribs to freely expand and contract. Allow the hips to open, and as your hips relax, the legs should rotate outward. And then gently beginning to wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. Gently rock your head from side to side. And over the next few breaths, feel free to stretch your limbs about, move about as you need, ending up on whichever side is most comfortable for you. And then slowly allowing your head to be the last thing to come up. Press yourself to seated comfortable. And once you're sitting, again, notice how you compare now to when we started.
Notice how the breath feels. And then bringing hands to Anjali Mudra. I honor you for allowing me to guide your practice today. Om Shanti. Namaste.